Dust2 is going to be no easy feat for Fnatic here. Going to have a tough time, a tall task, and as Yanko said, hopefully they've been tinkering in this one in the lab because the results in recent history, there's not many to look at, and the ones that are, not very pretty. But the CT side for Fnatic, they have the pieces of the puzzle to make this one work. And the 1xBet odds, not favouring that by any means. Angie with some jiggle peeks towards long, just calling what type of resistance he's finding. Nothing. And this is an indicator, if you see nothing long, to expect more presence towards short. And that's exactly where Golden and JW are pushing now. Silently, they creep up the catwalk out of James' vision.
Ooh, okay. Well, this is what happens when you go for that default spread. There are gaps. Brolin, did he call it clear?
Sanji's rotating back now as well. They're aware of this.
Pushed up. Sanji wasn't prepared, but adjusts immediately. JW going to be unchecked and will hit the necessary headshot into B. It's wide open. It's wide open. No one has the info now. Jakino does. Great shot onto Buster as he tries to deploy more util ahead of the smoke as well. Too deep. Yukinda catches them. JW up close to contest. They do have a kit. Flashes as well for the push in. Crims will set them up for success, getting Brolin close before they do so. Here we go. First, second on the way. Brolin has a chance. Yukinda's so blind. They finally hit the headshot. JW's providing all the frags. It's Jame, though. He can come up clutch. It's JW. 4 on the USP and pulls Fnatic into a competitive first round.
Big way to get that one done right there. Fuse comes through. And that one was looking good. You could see exactly what happened there. Fnatic were actually lured into thinking it was a long play because of this kill. Golden goes down. Sanji tries to run away. They don't see anybody T-spawn. They don't see anybody tunnels. They're all looking towards long, but it doesn't matter. They get into the site. They get the retake done. And a good way for Fnatic to kick things off. Now, the question is, how many can they get before VP just start a massive haul of rounds? Because on train, it was 5. This time round, VP with that plant. Looks like they're just going to be taking a light buy. We'll see guns coming out next round. JW already onto the big green, so 4 kills, the defuse, it's looking good for him. Nightmare if he loses it though.
Certainly. Well, they are going for what I would consider to be a fake mid-B, like throw the smoke, throw bodies there and see what you can get out of the short rotate. Crims is here to kind of get that information, and there's a clean first frag as he bursts with the MP9. The nail gun is out. Pins James to the wall. Nade is great too. Buster, half health.
And
shouldn't be a plant out of this one.
Shouldn't be anything out of this one, not now. But with a minute 10 left on the clock, who knows what's possible.
Oh, second bullet, well adjusted. Kick it. Takes down Crims' aggressive look.
It's interesting now, they're just waiting for more mid-rotation, and Brolin is obliging here. Slow, steady.
JW's orb, don't forget. This is a second round AWP. He has to make it work, and there's only a deagle on the other side of things. One click of that deagle in the right place, though. There it is. Denies Kickett's chance. And Sanji steps up. There's the orb now lost. I said a plant shouldn't be possible. Now, if Buster could just finish his job, there's Brolin and a plant. No way. They can't get anything more, surely. MP9, Famas, Jakino's on the rotate now. Incendiary to stop their retreat. Isolates, and Buster hits another on the deagle. Only Golden. Damage control, he needs this frag. He needs it now. Sanji's there and he will find it. My God, a sigh of relief. VP gets so much more than they bargained for.
All right. That got way closer than it should have been. Golden even on there with a 10-second defuse. Sure, he saves the AWP, but the rest of them are going to have to purchase on in here. And VP with back-to-back plants and a threatening round. That's sitting flush going into round number 3. This one from Sanji where he just launched JW over towards the car position. That was beautiful. And this is Golden mopping up that mess. Can get a bit sketch in those final moments. And yeah, disappointed with that one, but you got to be happy with the rest of the round. It all worked out perfectly. They get that AWP back. They have MP9s around side it. Brolin and Jaquinho will be purchasing into those. Crims and Golden on the M4s. But the buy for VP, much better looking this time round. And they're going to go for this delayed Death Alley push, right? They have Jane post up with the AWP. They wait and see if there's any contact. Then they start barreling down. Kim is always ready for that one, Alex. He's always ready for that one.
Sitting duck. JW goes down immediately on his mid clear.
Got to wake up real early in the morning to pull that one off against VP. They know all the tricks in the book here. They even love bringing James through lower tunnels to AWP that position.
And I've even seen from the BOV of Golden, swing of Yakinda. He's got the pre-fires, and they have got a flash pinned. I wonder what the plan is here to swing into Brollant. He is anti right now, so there should be a good Fnatic chance here. He's turning though. Chance, 1-for-1. Golden does neutralize the threat, but double kill for Yakinda to start VP off on round 3.
Sanji immediately off the back of that short info, right? We've already killed one short. We know that there was 2 players there, so now 2 are taken down. The A bomb site, it must be hemorrhaging. Sanji immediately out long, gets that space back, and this is where they can start to apply pressure here, VP. Golden is caught in no man's land.
Yeah, he actually wants info, and he pulls James out of the round.
And he
get away, that's the trade.
Bomb's pulling up a dark.
Yeah, and now he spots it, calls it. There is a potential for the flank on Crims because the info's there. Buster, you really? 30 seconds, bomb going T-spawn.
Crims starts running now. He might be at it. Oh, he's called it off.
Yeah, and kick it up short, so he's pre-aiming the Xbox jump up. Crims is loud about this as well.
He can still beat him.
Oh, he's going to push him. Buster, where are you off to, mate?
Knife out.
Crims can get it. Now the bomb will be loose. This gets awkward. Sanji's on the doors. Kick it pushing mid. Timing is everything. Sanji will wait as long as he can. Another for Crims. Survival. All he has to do is survive. The hunt is on. Kick it. Can you find him? 5 seconds. Knife out. Crims just going round a Rosie and no chance, no time. Fnatic snatch a third. Crims comes up clutch.
Oh, the late round play not going to pay off, and Crims there. Huge clutch. What they needed, what the doctor ordered, these back-to-back rounds for Fnatic of just getting across the line.
What are they saying at the desk? It's those clutch scenarios, those chances that are often fallen and taken, snatched by VP over on Train. This time, the first one aligns and the stars align for Crims.
Absolutely denied here.
Based off the info as well, they were both in tons. Giacchino gets the info, says bomb. Oh, damn. James is the bomb.
Keeps getting worse, right? Think about how the last 2 rounds went. The third kicking off with a headshot through the door. So VP just need to pull across the line first in one of these, and they will break Fnatic. Flash out mid doors. Recovering that gun would be nice. Yakinda needs something. But Fnatic are aware. Golden's here. He's close.
And Giacchino goes 1-for-1 on B. They will start to surge into the site. Crims readies himself and does tap away at Sanji. That's the bomb, and JW comes up trump as well. Yakinda, if he finds Golden, it's a competitive round after all. Bombs down on B, don't forget that. JW denies entry once again. Only Yakinda. Last spotted mid, bomb down B, but he does have 60 seconds to work his magic. Kevlar vest and helmet.
Oh, they're pushing up the tunnels. This is very quick on the decision-making from Fnatic here.
So they're giving him the bomb? Well, JW doesn't think so. Just take cursory glances at that bomb's location, confirms it's not being picked up.
There's no way that Yakinda will think the site is completely clear in this situation, so you can see just how diligent he's being. Clearing off towards Car. We'll have to worry about back of site, back of plat, and gold, and coming around the back lines here. Yakinda has lost their position. He's about to lose the round. 26 seconds. He'd have to jump up, rip JW's head off. Doesn't even get the chance. Back turn. JW with the kill. Went 4-0 now. Good start from JW. He's got 8 kills in the early stages, 4 of which came on that pistol round.
That's what you want to see. A lot of Swedish fans starting to realize it may not all be down in the dumps to start off this series. And this is a crucial one as well. Like, there is a world where we end today at a fully tied up group. Madness, really, when you think about how it started.
If that happens, that would be wild, right? For that picture to be painted, Fnatic need to win, Endpoint need to win, and EG need to win. Now, in all of those series, none of those teams are the favorites. So that's where you have to wonder, if that really does happen, Group D, cursed. It would be a cursed group, at least for the favorites, and that would set us up for the final day of play, Monday, tomorrow night, when we have all the games going down at the same time, 7 p.m. CEST. Make sure you get the S in there now.
Nicely done.
It'd be a brawl, but that'll hinge off Fnatic coming back, taking Dust2, and then going to a third. Now, VP have taken an early timeout here to talk this one through. James purchased himself into a scout again, kick it onto an AK-47. Yakinda can buy, Sanji can do the same, Buster onto a Galil if he'd like. 2 timeouts?
Back to back?
Yeah, and they're spamming binds at each other right now.
Yeah, Golden's just stolen Sanji's
little face
bind.
Oh,
and they're wishing it
Golden.
specifically. Love that. All right, round 5. VP taking a timeout and 2 timeouts, in fact, in pursuit of stopping the bleed. Fnatic looking to continue to pull teeth. Let's see. James, nothing on the cross this time. Only the scout in his hands. The Fnatic boys looking to contest early on. There is a long corner smoke. Buster doing his due presence here on B. Yukinda's just tucked in on the doors as it fades. Always alert, always ready to pull the trigger.
It's crazy how so much is happening, but nothing's happening all at the same time. Like, there's so much space taken by VP, and Fnatic are giving it to them, right? They're playing a double B setup. They're turtled in. They don't want to fight middle. They're not rotating anybody back right now. They don't have cat control.
There's no utility short. Hasn't been a single peep out of them.
Precisely. And at this point, if Fnatic can hold on to their nades in some of their CT rounds like they did over there on Train, then they can deny these late round plays from VP. And coming into a round like this, where they're already hamstrung with the bye, VP are hoping they get offered up a pick. Now, nobody is making a peep across the map here for the CTs. Fnatic are just standing and waiting in a default spread.
50. That number's only going to get lower. First bit of CT utility seems to be the cue. And they prepare themselves for util A burst.
Oh, they're just going out.
Yep, that's all they needed. JW dropping a smoke to play around. He's got a lot of players on his plate. And Yukinda prepared. Buster as well. 2 frags and VP take the site.
Simple as you like. They just waited mid-doors. They just bust out with simple utility. Now Kickett's about to do even more punishment. Crims falls. They know the other 2 are over towards the B bomb site. And they've just snatched one away from Fnatic with ease. Nothing, nothing happened in that entire round. Like, obviously, they got some kills and planted the bomb, but really, there was no back and forth.
I think the flight paths from VP on these kind of takes are just so clear. Buster knows he's checking that long corner, and they immediately are hunting down 2 players focused. Yukinda's the one to pull the trigger onto JW on that default box. And they are hunting. They really want to make this hurt.
He's going to get him back turned here, jumping up. Kicker can't see him.
Takes a Galil down. It's an AK, in fact. He'll be happy to retrieve a nice bonus. 2 AK-47s for the CTs. Nice recovery in that sense, but VP convert off their timeout and are now ready to play some counter.
Yeah, well, considering how bad that Fnatic money situation was, you can look at what's happened to their cash. Round after round, they were close. Round after round, Fnatic just get by.
Well, it wasn't as pre-aimed as I imagined. It was just Buster reaction on that long corner. Kicker, I think someone was screaming at him, check CT. Immediately starts to spray in his blind spot.
They will force here, Fnatic.
Oh, it's so odd. Double scout. This could get messy if VP find an opening early.
Buster's out. Lots of pressure there. Bullets into the smoke. They don't want anybody lurking around. And Fnatic, well, they'll drop on back. JW around the mid-smoke, though. Tags. He could really force VP's hand in around like this. He did spot James. And it is a scout-on-scout battle, so you don't even get the excitement of having to hit the headshot for JW. They could both get away with some tags and get away with their life.
Kino. Of advancement here, tucked in on short, looking for the tons. But this late mid-arrival might catch him out. He gets thrown out the smoke. He does get the punish immediately traded, but that's something. Fnatic keeping it level. Short to be taken. And it's loud.
They want to fight this.
Fast. Yeah, they do. They want to contest and crunch. Crims does pull the trigger nicely onto his scout. One more would be a dream. Buster immediately takes matters into his own hands. Pushed up, confirms 2.
Oh.
JW scout finds another. It's Buster to fall. Poised and ready. Golden 1. Late from long is Sanji. Only Sanji now.
Has time for this, but how's he going to get across?
Especially against these scouts. Oh, the miss from Golden does give him a new lease of life. Still 100 HP and time. Another miss. The jiggles are great. Oh, speculative shots do connect onto Brolin. Lingering in the smoke. Bomb retrieval is priority. He's loud about this. Brolin knows. Will Sanji find him in the smoke? It's fading now. Brolin, oh, he gets caught. And he spotted him. Sanji can come up clutch Sanji. And he delivers for VP. Woo. He's the closer.
The one they didn't know they needed. Sanji coming up clutch again. Big stuff there in Fnatic. Yeah, take a timeout after that one. It looked good. They did a lot of work there. And Sanji's late long flank opens up the site, still finds himself in an awkward position.
I mean, I thought Brolin was in such a power position there. He had such a good idea. Weapons were dropped. Just a little bit of info and a spectacular headshot into Golden, and that's going to even get James raising the roof a little. VP back firmly in control of Dust2. It only took a couple of rounds for them to wrestle back into contention, and that's going to be a heartbreak for Fnatic. They've witnessed a few too many of them on the chin.
Yeah, having to work hard for those type of rounds. Now with the economy broken, Fnatic will take a save here. 2.2 across the board. USP is only thing purchased into right now, and those are free. So this will just be a easy walk in the park. It's a stroll. It's a nice breeze. It's a summer afternoon.
Oh, you're selling it to me.
And VP are out just to do a bit of stat padding against the ecos. Everyone's favorite type of kills. Can't even swarm off of that, right? Like, being close mid, you're hoping somebody leers on out, shows his head. That smoke right there makes the T life a whole lot easier, but it's enough for Fnatic to heavy rotate everybody over towards this A bomb site. 5 USPs. Now we're talking. Assemble the Megazord. Oh, a variation.
Reminds me of the
Cobble one?
Cobble ramp.
Yeah. The VP.
VP Cobble ramp.
They're always so cheeky. The thing is, it's only USPs, but they can be scary.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh, hello. Hello, Governor. JW has his cowlick hit. And there goes the rest of them. All 5 line up. Yakinda's the one to pad the stats. I think he deserves that. 4-3 though, and Fnatic, it is still not going to be ideal for that CT economy. Just gets his head caught, just the tip, and then on the swing, all too easy. Everyone aware. 3 members, rifles at the ready, and all headshots handed out. So it started 4-0. We check in at round 8, potentially 4-4.
And here's one of the problems I have for Fnatic is the AWP isn't being prioritized here. They don't have enough money to afford it this time round, and they have to buy on in. So for them, they're just operating with these rifles. I think having Jacquinho and JW on the double AWP set up, one at A, one at B, could give them at least some spears to work with to find opening picks against VP. We'll have to wait for that in future rounds. Operating with rifles to defend this A bomb site, needing to move on back. Crims is looking for help. They've done a 4-man A lean. That leaves a lot of pressure on the new kid on the block over towards B.
Yeah, VP haven't even punished B that much yet. We know it's in their wheelhouse.
They're going to get pounced on with short here. JW flash out. Golden and Crims ready to push forward. JW's holding the line. James holding the line even.
Okay, and with James missing his shot, CT will drop a smoke to buy time and space. Golden, yeah, that's enough to deter. 4 A CTs though, all
really
leaning short side.
Don't they?
They haven't got much in the utility bank.
They're out long again though. Big problems here. They're just walking out. Fnatic went heavy long to try and deal with this early. Then they gave it up.
Yeah.
It just creeps out, right?
Yakinda does go down. That's a crucial frag. Kicker trying to fill the gap. Survives just about. Does drop off the box. Kicker's so damn low. Buster to bodyguard. He does provide a great headshot into the healthy Golden. Crim's next on his agenda. With the release of a crouch key, it could seal his fate. Brolin does provide from CT. Needed that. James, however, with the bomb on his back. At 25, they have to get across. What's the plan? James, look at the clock.
Yeah, he has to go A. Kickit needs to get through short here.
15 seconds, lads.
They're not going to get through this unless Buster goes absolutely mental. 10 seconds is the save call. James back at the heart. This is a classic VP round. And Fnatic, they get it done without the AWP.
I mean, if VP are going to be taking so much time off the clock, I can't believe it. JW completely caught out, rare to see. And I've completely forgotten the point I was trying to make prior to that.
I'm sure it was just something about VP stalling out and taking their time.
Because they're doing so much of that, you know, the limited utility from Fnatic was invested into those mid-round moves that gave you the advantage that forced it to save. It might be a pretty damn good kind of strategy to return to when you know VP are going to be having an advantage in terms of utility and you don't want them to just slowly take space and execute upon you. So good calls out of Golden.
Bodies on the line, as it were.
Yeah.
Well, VP can buy. They've taken their 3rd timeout in the first 8 rounds of play, which is a lot of timeouts to be using in the early stages of a map like this. This is their choice. You'd think it is a comfort pick for them or a punish, regardless. Not sure what Dust2 needs to get involved with here is it's not out of control just yet. The scoreline being 5-3, it's not like Fnatic have a huge amount of rounds to work with, and they're still on the fringe of being broken. Check out their money. Only ones with residual after all the purchases have come on through is Golden and Brolin. They lose a round, their loss bonus, well, they're looking at 1,900. So VP can break them, and they can break them here. Oh, it's a heavy B push. They're changing it up.
Yeah, kick it to receive, but the damage goes Fnatic's way. Bloodshed, sure. No lethality.
They're just standing in upper tunnels as well. This
But they're happy to deny this. They've got long and tunnels info right now. Short is the gap. Buster wants to stand and fight. He wants his duel. And just as he pulls the nade, Aquino caught out by the timing. Buster continues to maintain control.
Well, at least they've corralled them into that one position of short you were talking about, so they will get onto A here. It all comes down to this long push or long presence.
Like, playing for retake, they'll have to. They'll clear long doors in the meantime. James, the timing nearly catches him. He's on the rotate now. They will clear out long doors, so it is playing for this 4-on-4. Or 4-on-5, excuse me. Kick it. Oh, not to be ignored.
I already feel like Fnatic should save, and the bomb isn't even planted. Golden has a lot of utility for this. He can try and facilitate something, but here's the long corner.
Yeah, and now there's an AWP posted up on it as well.
JW needs to get past Buster.
They've got everything. Every plan they need, even re-smoking on the corner. This is the save call.
Yeah, it's the save call. Wow.
Just like that, one single frag.
But Buster being so close here towards tunnels, he can already start having a little bit of a look over towards B, and I think he's starting to get a move up the tunnels. So as he moves from lower dark to upper dark, if they don't keep their feet planted in the back of the site, they may lose their guns. VP are chasing. They jump down towards spawn. They're pushing short. It's a bit of pressure, but Buster's the only one in reach. Bomb goes off. All the excitement leaves the round, and 5-4. Money will not be broken, and Fnatic have another tick going up in their loss bonus. So saving the guns keeps them competitive. And you can see there the thought process. They saved a smoke to cross back over the mid doors because they know when VP go for these A takes, James just parks that AWP at the mid doors waiting for rotations. As you swing across the massive void of mid as the CTs, he'll grab one, he'll slow you down, he'll allow his teammates to have more action on A. They denied that. So Fnatic here are definitely making VP work for these. Back underway we go, guns out. Long
going for the peak again, yeah. Might stick around a bit longer this time. No, thinks better of it.
Start applying pressure a bit earlier here, VP. They're getting what they want, right? This 3 long setup, 2 straight in towards B, means you have the massive void of straight down middle, straight out the mid doors, all that short control. And they're grabbing short control here, but they're not making any secret of it. Mollies are plenty, and back and forth they'll go as JW lobs one his own. That's some great nade damage there.
Yeah, that's the best we've seen out of Fnatic's defensive utility so far.
Still haven't been able to get the AWPs going, Fnatic. Just having to operate with these rifles, but keeping it competitive. Pretty clear they're going back for a B split here, and I think Fnatic know what's up. In rotation is Crim's over towards spawn. Brolin and Jackie and you're locked in towards B, and this early line's everything.
It is.
That's so much info.
It's the early warning system. And Yakinda's the one to peek in. He catches some flak. Smoke will be great, but Yakinda's already taken down his teammate. Oh, and Buster's ahead of it. Fnatic collapse. They've even already fended off the rotate with Kick It parked on CT. Another save secured.
Oof, Kick It trying to get a look in over that smoke, and I think they should chase this time round. There's enough money to do so. Try and take away a couple of these rifles. I guess if they keep Fnatic with these 3 rifles, they won't ever be able to afford AWPs until they take ecos. So maybe just leave it as it is. Just allow them to go for this save.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we can imagine the potency shift if Jacquino can play those solo B roles he's been forced into.
Oh, I tell a lie, actually. Golden has 3K. It's 2,400 loss bonus next round. So Golden will have enough to be able to drop an AWP over if you'd like. So they can get that one going. But yeah, this B setup, I love it, right? Yakinda gets that kill, and Buster is just glued on in. He knows exactly what he needs to do, not looking anywhere else. Saw the nade trajectory, gets the trade, and as simple as you like, we get another round on the board, tied up. 5-5. Feels quieter in here today. Does it feel quieter?
It did feel quiet.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe the AC's not on.
Maybe. It's cold enough in here without the AC on.
Could cut glass with me, Chad. Could cut glass. No, I can't say it. I'm trying to be more on an appropriate PG-13 caster.
Okay.
Got 3 to contest long. James been trying this, trying his luck, tries to beat the nade for the first fight. And so our 11th round will start with a similar pace, a familiar pace to Virtus.pro's T side. Takes the space, mid doors is often cleared out. Flames followed by the mantle.
Default simulator here, ladies and gentlemen. You're not even getting all the little details. You're just seeing how long it takes to get control of the map safely.
Yeah, Yikinda's got it early. And nades indicate Fnatic won it back.
He's going to hear these steps, though. Yikinda's going to hear something.
And there's Crim's head, put in the vice. JW locks down short. VP given another gift of an opening frag from Yikinda.
Oh, they're not snaking out long this time. Sanji's elsewhere. Regrouping either to go short, force the issue, or out mid doors. Mid to B would be perfect with this turtle setup again. They can apply so much pressure to Brolin and Jacquinho. 45 seconds now. They're still just waiting. Of course they are. So many nades left as well. Look at all the kit.
Golden's got a lot to do. Decides to get the hell out of Dodge. 30 seconds. Fnatic need to make sure they have the contingency plan, the rotate, the flank, locking the doors behind them. Buster responsible for it. It does have to be A. And there's Sanji caught, spots another. Buster very quick to react. They have to commit to the site now. Yukino can come in for the fast flank. It's JW first to be tested. And that's the bomb now loose as he finds Kick Golden as well. Fnatic have done it. 6 posted and breaking their silence after the scattered VP rounds.
That was just a little bit of harassment on short. Again, that's 2 rounds that Fnatic have been able to harass like that and just completely slows VP down enough that they neuter themselves. It's strange, right? If you're the T side and you get the short control and you get the mid doors control, you have upper tunnels, you've listened for long, you've gone through all those paces. Sometimes it's not enough. It can still be awkward with what you call. You can just call A executes into a brick wall time and time again and not always be aware of how you need to get out of those holes. But Fnatic are keeping this one competitive. Double AWPs are finally out here, Alex. We've been talking about it. Let's see if they shine.
This is what Jacquino's been waiting for. A clean duel against Yikinda. Tested again on B. The flashes are eaten.
Falling back already.
Kept him honest. It's a duel he couldn't have taken with the AUG. At least not as confidently. And now, well, that's Fnatic passing the first test of round 12.
What do you reckon they do for the next minute and 20 seconds?
I mean, they're going to slowly retake all of the control they lost. And then probably do the same execute A. Maybe a late long. I mean, I'd be interested to see if they actually want to... I haven't seen a full team late long take. Like, Golden has not been tested in that capacity yet.
One of the reasons they've been able to slip out late long is because the rifles have been needed from Fnatic to contest short and mid. Now that they have an AWP, they can leave an anchor and pit, and it's Golden. This is a different look from Fnatic here in a lot of the other rounds where Sanji's found success.
I'm interested to see how VP take it, because they have shown that they're willing to just contact out. Look at Sanji, he's thinking about it. Oh, what? From Golden's POV, that's just ridiculous. And now the flash is Sanji, the entry fragger, the clutcher, and the support player. Top of the scoreboard for VP. Crims trying to keep Fnatic in it. The potential early boost is denied by the Flames. They'll find an alternative. And up he goes. Sanji provides more. And only Brolin, the only one that can contest. He's lingering in the smoke. Buster already putting in some preemptive shots. Oh, Fnatic just locked out that late long courtesy of Sanji.
He's been a menace, hasn't he, this game? Brolin wants to get out of here, but he's got help from short. Jacquinho's here, and they're having a look.
Smoke will at least deny that long hold. Begging Sanji to peek. And James does get found immediately. VP post the 6th. And Fnatic set back to disarray in the economics. 4.4 on the high end, 2.1, 1900. It's not pretty. This is Sanji's second. He sets himself up.
Yeah, it was good work from Sanji here. This one thinking on his feet. Those mollies were really good from VP as well to deny that boost. So the only thing left for them to do is get up close and personal towards that smoke. Denied, and VP should be looking good for a 7th. Now Fnatic will be taking just a pistol upgrade on 3 players, JW and Jacquinho, because the AWPs will just be sticking down to the USPs. Money not great for them. And the loss bonus is still in one of those situations where it's just middle of the pack. It hasn't been able to balloon on out. And that's really going to hamper the buys for Fnatic in the tail end of this half.
Not the job for the solo USP, is it? Defending against 4 rifles as they flood into your site. Poor soul.
Let him have it, I think. Knock on the door, let him in, ransack the place. Just leave the good Chinaware. Did you ever have that, like some good, your mum would bring out like a good set?
We had the family, oh God, it sounds so
no, I think we all would have had it.
and pretentious. Well, I hadn't said it yet. We had like a like a Richardson silverware set.
Oh, okay.
We'd inherited.
Oh, all right.
So we had the Richardson symbol on it, which is like some unicorn. I don't know what that, a crest or whatever.
Yeah.
Used to whip it out for Christmas. You know, like you'd spend more time.
Once a year.
I think my dad would actually spend more time polishing it and putting it away again than we would actually using it.
Okay.
We did have one of them.
Now we didn't have one of them, but we did have like the good china that Mum. I don't think she ever used.
What did you use the china for?
I don't know.
What do you use china for other than like, I don't know, like a fancy bowl?
I don't know. I think it was when important people came over the house, but we never really had any important guests.
But you always have to be prepared.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I remember my grandma used to have just like a cabinet full of that kind of stuff, right? But on display, not to use, just display.
Yeah, that's the older generation's version of all the chibi-weebies we have on our show.
Oh, okay, like behind Mezzy.
Yeah, you know,
his baby Yoda,
his plastic baby Yoda, and his ASAP Rocky poster, whatever it may be. Travis Scott. That's the China of a modern generation.
All right.
Now then, we lose 2 Fnatic members. Oh, and a 3rd as well. Just look at the flash assist. Everyone walks out. Vision denied. Round denied. VP snatching the win on their T side. Dust2. The B defenders, like you press tab. You press tab. You go, Yakino, Brolin. They are going to be diligent boys. They will throw their smokes and throw their flashes, clear their corners. Look at the bomb.
The thing is, they're doing everything right, ladies and gentlemen. Like right here, everything that VP are doing right now is perfect. They're taking their time, they're using their utility, but really, we all know it's a save. You know it's a save.
VP probably know it's a save.
Fnatic know it's a save. VP, yeah, they're probably like, it's a save, but Dust2 will slap us around the back of the head if we don't clear all these corners.
Yeah.
Jump big in the corners.
Never know. Plant long, just in case.
Cover me. Who's got short?
Could be short, could be short. They are flashing into B now, though, so they are testing the water at least.
Yeah, they're locked in for this one here. How can they defend?
He's even doing a dribble smoke, like they're doing a full B retake here.
Oh, the molly.
Oh, good grief!
The onslaught.
Brolin does defend his honor.
It's a 2-on-5.
Holding on to his org as best he can. Sanji, though, we know he's a closer.
They're going down with the ship here.
He wants it. He's got so much cash. The pre-fire from Brolin. He knows where you are. The fade, though, and that's another one. Jakino's gone, denied the rifle. Brolin holding on. James, the last to be hunting. In fact, he's actually dropped his AWP in pursuit of the hunt. And there it goes as it fades. Brolin desperately looking for anything he can scavenge away. 4-5. VP boasts the round, and they have got more funds than they can desire for this final round. So it makes a lot of sense. A little bit of deathmatch to wrap up this one.
Let's go Dak or 3, boys. Come on. Keep it exciting. Don't be like that.
Buster,
don't just go with the AKs.
So much money.
Yeah, don't you want to just get the auto?
Treat yourself.
Come on, man.
Treat yourself.
How is it that the hunt for kills is more exciting than the opening 3 kills of the round? That is insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain. James. On tons. Does pass out as the smoke arrives.
Oh, they're doing the triple boost.
There's no way Jakino is going to get caught out. He's tucked in on his passive line. Oh, there's such a world where this works.
Hello.
Yep. Hello, Governor. Brolin responds. Resmoke immediately. No idea. Quick reactions on that AUG. That's a dream for Fnatic if they can keep this gap close.
Yeah, 8-7 on the half could be miraculous here. They'll get rid of that AWP. Don't want to play with it in this round. No one will be picking that bad boy up, and good thing.
Still not pretty though, Chad. That Deagle, no util, Scout, MP9, and we just discussed how thorough VP are. There are still ways in which this one can come tumbling down. Losing Golden to Sanji's slow crawl could be a way in which this starts to be destabilized.
This is the hardest part of Sanji's adventure, right? The shadow advantage for Golden.
Yeah, but he's probably got his fair share of tricks. You can see his position is intent of not giving any shadow info. Nice shot out of the Scout. And here comes Sanji. Golden will convert a crucial frag. And now they have the A site. It's just wide open. Short was the gap. They jump through, kick it. Conservative, safe plant for short. And they love this smoke. Completely gives them so much more positions to hunt for frags. Look at that, Buster giving us a prime example as to why. CT is no longer an option, at least not a comfortable one at that. Fnatic going to have to go for the late retake. There isn't
smoke fading in a second.
Too many kits. Util thrown out. Yakinda's the first fight. Crims does go down. It looks good. Buster taking contact next. Into the site. Buster stands and delivers. He's all alone though.
Time.
If he could just find all the shots, and he does! Fnatic on the advance. Late retake denied. Buster pulls a clutch out of his bottom. And now VP chasing the double digits on the half. 9-6. We'll be right back.
Hey Future Pros, back on Dust2 with a timeless flash. This is the new map's take on the old faithful short flash. When thrown correctly, this flash should affect any CT playing short for an easy frag. If you don't jump and throw the flash, it will not make it around the corner. To do this flash, you need to be running up the short catwalk. Align your aim so you are aiming below the open window but also along this smaller window. You want to jump throw the flash just as you get close to these planks on the floor. That's about it. A CT could be playing a closer angle, so be on the lookout for that too.
A very warm welcome back to all of you joining us from around the world. We're here live from Cologne, Germany. I'm Machine. I'm joined by Chad Sponge Birchall. VP Fnatic, your first game of 3 today, the best of 3, Dust2 map 2. Getting into it now with the second half, and Fnatic are on the back foot, downtrodden a little bit after Train, and a resurgence from VP in the second half of our first. And we're into the pistol already. Kick it, a little aggressive stance in middle, no one calling his bluff. 1xBet thinks VP's got this one in the bag, and I'm sure a lot of you at home are leading that way as well. Smoke for Xbox, Brolin provides. Sanji wants the info, doesn't catch anything on his initial glance, and will tuck on in close. Will have to be checked, otherwise he can punish significantly. Does have support from Yakinda should they commit. This is I think as cliched as it may be, a very important pistol here for Fnatic, the conversions as well.
This is all on Sanji now. Yakinda's left him high and dry.
Flashes don't touch him, and first is so good. He even has a chance onto the second. Chiquinho's boots don't touch the ground. Crims does lock down one. James needs another. This is important. Yakinda providing support. JW. Oh, he can get another. The reload's enough, and James 3 kills on the USP. Sitting around Goose, tapping heads. VP snatch a 10th early.
Oof. Well, Jane was kept relatively quiet in that first half, right? He only had 4 kills here, 3 off the bat on the pistol, and I think he's going to come alive in a big way with that CT-sided AWP. This is it, just plucking him out of the sky. Yakinda even with that defensive smoke to try and help on out. And they get a lot done. Sanji's initial shot there was beautiful too, just plucking him out of the sky. I think Sanji's been hitting the bloody pre-fires lately.
Yeah, he's looking like a real complete product.
A lot of his jiggles are getting tastier and tastier as it will just be the Glocks for Fnatic here. Rock out with your Glock out.
The only way to do it. The 5 Glock strategy.
Everyone's favorite.
Not fun.
No, I think that most players at home, if you've only been playing Counter-Strike in the last couple of years, and you are more on the matchmaking, more on the casual side of things, maybe if you're just playing the Pug realms, you probably don't even know what a full eco really feels like. Because if you're playing Pugs, nobody ever takes a full eco. What do you mean, just a Glock?
No,
what are you talking about?
As soon as I have that thought, I think, maybe in eco. I have Chad Birch was saying, 5 MP9s mid-guards, bar Kevlar vest, we're just going to gun it.
Yeah, it's more fun that way. We don't have time to mess around. Look, here's the thing. If we were getting paid per minute like VP was, it might be different. Our casting, if we were getting paid per minute,
You've seen their
I would want
contracts.
to do VP every day.
Yeah, let's see.
VP every single day.
Let's see if they were going to rot any more time off of the clock. Not this time. James going to go ahead and start this second half with 5 frags in the opening 2. And that conservative Fnatic eco leads us into our 18th with the AK. He's going to have to see some convincing stuff now out of the Swedes.
JW on glass cannon AWP. Give it a whirl, mate. Not stuck in it. It will be the AK, so that'll be across the board. Golden last to buy, the in-game leader, making sure all the utility for the exec is there.
The losses to Liquid and Endpoint will haunt Fnatic if they can't convert against a big scalp like VP. This will be a death sentence in group of death. You need this one. A win against EG, fantastic, especially considering that they're looking hot to trot and taking Astralis down in 3. So Fnatic's chances, they're still present, but now dwindle as Crims is gone already, and he's one of the stars of the Fnatic show. They gather short.
You see Crims' tweet after yesterday?
Yeah, do you know what? After the Endpoint loss, like,
Jesus.
he considered that loss to Endpoint as one of the lowest points of his career.
That right there, for somebody as storied as Crims, is quite the statement to make. Well, we'll just be a Hail Mary A exec here, 4v5. Jane with the util.
It's a powerful flash.
Well, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Second as well. Yakinda peeks on it. There's a first, a second, and oh my god, nearly 3. Jane will snatch it, but that's the round denied by util alone. VP set a trap and spring it.
3 Fammers, a scout. 1 rifle in play, really, for VP here, and they've almost cleaned the floor with them. JW just tucked on in here towards Gandalf, and Yakinda's not expecting it. He will go down to... Oh, wait, never mind. Of course he's expecting it. Yakinda with 4 in the round, almost had that ace. And look at the upgrades. Yeah, we'll take some AKs. We'll take that utility that's on the ground.
4.
You're right, actually. That's beautiful.
Oh, you couldn't get better than that.
James going, guys, but I wanted to buy an AWP. I can't buy an AWP now. We've got too many good weapons.
Spoilt for choice. Yakinda, look at the timing on his peak. The flash is popping as he swings around the corner.
You know the detail that actually is the dirtiest? That Molotov of James actually corralled them all to running through one little track that Yakinda picked into. That's why it was so easy with that spray down, because that molly thrust them a bit more forward. Well, risks now needing to be taken for Fnatic. Pistols, Deagles, that's what we're seeing. Some util for Golden, a smoke for Chiquinho, and it will just be an A go again. And that's not the Polish team we're talking about. 2 to defend. James in spawn. He'll swing back up when the utility's heard. Utility limped out again, and it's just shots that Fnatic have to hit here. Best of luck.
Yeehaw, here we go. Riding into the site. Flashes is there, evaded nicely. Nades and bullets now from the VP squad. Sanji, in fact, has just got a shooting gallery. 3 already. Yakinda chips in for some of his own, and VP are sprinting to that finish line. As soon as those words usually come out of my mouth, Fnatic trying to do what others have to Virtus.pro.
We have it. It's 15-15. We're going out of time.
Tosspot, is that you?
I wonder what he's doing these days. No, I know what he's doing.
Yeah, sipping a pina colada without a worry in the world.
That guy's stories that we follow, the restaurant owner, from Cologne.
Yeah.
It still gets me every day. I wake up, he's in some tropical paradise.
We'll find our tropical paradise eventually, Chad. Somewhere with an Ethernet connection. Oh, now that is a turn of the tables.
How does Kickit lose that one? Felt like he was ready for that one for days, but Crims with an opener. Now they just need to convert. 4 more to find. A lot of room to work with, and a B split looking likely here. Brolin cops that grenade down the gullet.
50 calories a pop.
Now pushing the issue towards middle here. 3 bodies stacked up for Fnatic now, and of course the bomb starting to make its way towards the upper tunnels. Kinder can really slow this one down. That smoke, they're ahead of it, but they're still stifled. The molly's good. Oh, no, it's not.
Could have changed things there had the flames arrived. Now, James has got himself into B. Still Crim spotted out. Dribble smoke and flashes now catch them, but...
They're falling back.
Yeah, they've got time to do so. It's the right call to make. And Sanji's had many a hero moment, but so pushed up on long.
At least he's hearing the footsteps, so he can tell them where he's hearing them head, but Golden... For a biff, for a battle, gets the dig. Golden's getting the better of Sanji.
Not for long, Sanji just stands and delivers. Now, it looks like the save immediately. Virtus.pro call it from the moment.
All right, what did I bring today for entertainment for everybody at home? I didn't bring, we can't do visual entertainment. I saw Harry yesterday where he was trying to be a farm animal. So I don't know what he was up to, barking, and he was making gorilla noises. I don't want to do noises.
That's okay. You know, we can be different, unique.
What can we do? Didn't write any poetry for the day.
That's coming up in our day off, Chad. That we get some moments of self-reflection. Maybe get a bit poetic with it. Is Crim's going to try and punish? It's such an annoying angle that Buster's got there. Yeah. Thinks better of it.
Okay. 13-7, and then what happened last time on train was Sanji came in and won a clutch. So let's take a look and see if the script writers are as lazy as you all say. And if the paid actors are getting paid enough.
Yeah.
AWP for James now. So
Quite the performance, okay.
This will be a different look. This should be the more standard VP spread. It's unusual to see James without the big green in his hands.
JW looking to slap someone down on the cross, and it wasn't far off. Yet to see Fnatic given a gift of early doors damage. Early damage across the board seems to be hard to find.
Look at how much utility VP have. They didn't throw all the nades at long that we usually expect. There's normally 2 mollies, a smoke, flashes, nades. They're just holding on to their nades.
Yakinda posted up on mid, will go 1 for 1. James to fill the gap, smokes will bloom, and well, at this point, they can go anywhere they want. It seems to pivot A with Jaquino to sell as best he can. James on his way.
He'll be back in time, but Sanji's position doesn't fill me with much confidence for
They're going for it. This is just to hold the W and avoid the L. Sanji can't believe his luck. Had a chance and doesn't convert. The incendiary will stop them. JW's holding the line. They are trying to get that bomb down, but it's Sanji continuing to be a thorn in their side. Advantage VP. Flash for the repeat. It's high. There's lots of bodies here. Kickit's there in support. Crims with 1. JW didn't expect the repeat, and that's enough. VP overwhelmed. They get their bodies in the right place and win out those duels.
It's going to be so difficult for Fnatic to get back into this one now. That was just easily
their chance.
handled, yeah. Especially considering how much they forced VP to rotate around in that. James got all the way back and slowed down that long push as well. So big stuff from James there. Trying to help out Sanji.
So good at exploiting these stacks. Like they're willing to bait their team, quote unquote, bait their teammates, but only when it makes sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. They definitely approach it like it's a team affair. I think a lot of teams these days, so you're holding an angle, and if you know your teammate leaves it open, you end up dying from it. You get frustrated, whereas you should be happy.
Bullets and nades towards Crims as he tried to nutmeg the smoke.
Oh, they're giving it a look in here, Fnatic, but if they just go back to one of these A-set pieces, it's not been looking great. This nade destined for success as well.
As it fades, he gives them a couple of seconds to really start throwing out their own, and bang, as they swing. Damage inflicted, about 60, 70 damage now on the nose for Fnatic. It's uncomfortable for the Swedes. They need one. They'd love to see a clean T round converted, but VP have just been such a suffocating force. Not conceding an early frag is a great place to start. Vanguard smoke's dropped out. Or at least the first of the two. That's going to enable some drops, and Jay missing his shots now under pressure.
Retake A set up now.
They'll have to. This is what they dreamed of. Fnatic with all 5 alive. As just as I try and finish my sentence, VP want to finish this game. Yakinda catching another. Chiquinho and JW, the double Js.
We're going to need to get that on the replay. Where the hell was Kick It?
Let's see if they can smoke out the competition. Burning does just about find a safe haven, but look at how suffocating it is. Sanji with flashes and frags, and VP make that 15th all too easy.
Did they get... I swear Kick It got the kill over the top of the smoke there, right? Like, that must have been the only way those frags came in, because once James spotted the drop down, unless I completely...
Yeah, he was on
that one.
E-ramp.
Yeah, and he's killed them over the smoke. So Yakinda being close, he can see that there's nobody near elevator. They've come on out on this execute. They've dropped down spawn. James spotted that. So VP were just glued in to look over the top of the smokes, because those players who drop down spawn, they have to push up the ramp. And normally you can, if you get a good angle on the ramp, you can see just over the top of it. So that's how they handled it. That's where those kills came from. That's very surprising to see. And just a Hail Mary out long, finally trying to keep this part of the map honest here. Fnatic, it has been short and short again, and they've come up short. This one will be all over Red Rover.
Oof, it was a very minor chance for JW, trying to find it onto Sanji's legs. They take tons of quick reactions. Yakinda's going to call it clear with them as well. Brolin's a late arrival. Buster, he's aware that this is a possibility, and as he confirms the presence, will they suspect the rotate back from Fnatic? This is an interesting call. And Kick It aggressing.
Brolin seems aware of this. You can see still glued in on the left side of tunnels, even though one's across the line of sight. If Kick It just drops the smoke now, it's perfect. It's too late at this point.
And now with Brolin, another spotted, he will react and be able to tuck in. Buster to punish, they know he was there, and through the air, Crim sails into an opening frag. He needed that. Nade could seal the fate of him. 48. Fnatic have got JW really pushed up on long, so if he could just find someone, that's what they're counting on. That the whole round really rests, the whole series for Fnatic rests on this frag. Sanji, he knows now. Chiquinho's provided something into the site now. Sanji still alive, still firing, still kicking. Yakinda's gone down, a real chance now for Fnatic, and JW another.
Kick It just has to save. That all got turned on its head very quickly. So keeping themselves alive here, Fnatic, through the heroics of JW there. Couple of Orky Momos in that one. That upper dark push, it looked perfect. They get the nade onto Crims. Yeah, this one looks sealed. How did they let that one slip, VP? Hard work of JW causing an awkward exchange of kills. And I think Yakinda, as he tried to rotate on over, got picked up by that AWP. So we'll be 8. Money is still there for James to have an AWP. Sanji can drop something for Yakinda if need be. Buster has truckloads of money too, and Kick It holding onto his AK-47. He's got a lot of money for himself. So all in all, VP is sitting pretty. Now, I said it on the last one. I'll say it again. VP have shown the tendency to not close out games in the easiest of fashions. They showed that they could do it on Train. If they replicate that here again on Dust2, that's really good signs, right? When you have a massive lead like this, getting across the line it's a whole different beast. So if they're able to just pick this up, keep Fnatic down to the double digits, make sure they don't get their money broken, make sure it's not an overtime game, that's going to do a lot for VP's confidence. You want to make sure those matches that you in very recent history quickly get out of your mind. And the double AWP's brought out here. Jame and Buster, big green apiece. JW shot just shy there.
Oh, Yakinda's done his homework. He knows these wall bangs. Straight into the head of Brolin through doors.
Well, they're still going to get away with this short control here because it's being gifted to them. So the flash comes in, they swing out together, they call it clear, and again we go for one of these A executes. At this point, Fnatic can start pivoting. They can drop down spawn, they can do the mid to Bs, but if they go back, Yakinda's so close.
Yeah, he's got all this audio. CT smoke, immediate extinguish.
They're going through? Surely not. That smoke, it's so difficult to get past. It's back to B.
Yeah, and they're smoked off.
It's the second AWP as well.
This is stressful now. Golden caught out as it fades.
Buster's ready for this.
He is. The AWP postured kicker unloads the mag, doesn't find the frag, need a no. Quick shutdown, and Yakinda's providing the support. Buster surely not good for any more. He does go down. A chance now for Fnatic to defend their honor. A series point on the crossback. Brolin slapped into submission. Needs to jump across. Just about evades the shot. 20 seconds of fake. He has to get it down now. And it enables Sanji to start close the gap. Another fake. Sanji calls the bluff on the flash. Now he can push and punish as Crims looks to hold it. They both push in. He's open and it's closed. VP sail to the top of Group D, and Fnatic on notice as well. That EG result will not secure enough presence in this group of death. That's just the first series of the day. We'll be breaking it down at the desk. Don't go too far.